Post-COVID, I think the biggest challenge which technology leaders are facing is for information security. So one particular area has been challenging IT in all its manifestations, though the challenge was always available to IT industry, but as of late, businesses are getting a lot of issues in terms of your security. And I think this is one issue to give the business a secure working environment and prevent of phishing, hacking, and all that stuff. I think this is one of the biggest challenges which is facing businesses right now. And second, of course, is the work culture part has changed post-COVID. Today, we are not talking about only an enterprise which is on. We are talking about an enterprise which is always on. When I say always on, it is that for a person who is traveling, for him also the enterprise should be on. For the customers and for the vendors also the enterprise should be on. So we are now in a very integrated kind of operations, which has now taken over the entire business world. Third, of course, as I said, is the mobile workforce. COVID taught people how to operate work from home, and how to operate work from home in a secured manner is what has been the biggest challenge for IT. So this is one most important area today, because the younger generation, there's in many organizations today also still continue to work from home. So how to enable them, how to secure the company's IP, and how to give those people a good user experience. Then, of course, as I said, connected enterprise. How do I bring my people, my vendors, my customer, dealer, all onto a connected common enterprise? This is a challenge, and it's a great opportunity also, because this is enabling the organizations to move away from the traditional ways of doing business. And of course, cost is always a pressure. People want everything from IT, but at an optimized cost. So how do I cost optimize the various operations which I'm doing today, which the IT people are supposed to provide to business? That is one more challenge. And IT IoT integration of late has become quite common in the enterprise. How do I secure that? How do I integrate that and bring out meaningful information for business to take action? I think these are some of the few challenges I can think of as of now. See, if I talk about UFLEX, we are globally present. We are a true Indian MNC. We operate out of about 9 locations globally, and we are on an expanding spree. We have been rolling out new plants, new lines of manufacturing globally. So what IT has done is, even during the time of COVID, is to ensure that all these new expansion, what is happening globally, we are standing with business and rolling out the entire IT backbone, both the infrastructure, the security, the applications globally. This has been one of the biggest challenges. As you know, during COVID, even traveling was a big challenge. But in spite of all those challenges, we did manage to roll out new manufacturing locations globally. That was a great challenge, which the team's dedication and support of business enabled us to really deliver. And second, of course, is, as we grow, the need is felt today that, most of the business processes should be automated for increased productivity and less error. Where in a very traditional manner, if you look at that, businesses are running with part optimization, part manual, part on applications. But as this COVID has taught us that if the human face is missing, how do I still run my business? So that is where enhanced focus has gone on automating the business processes for increased productivity. And third, as I said, is keeping the customer in mind. In spite of all the challenges, how do I deliver on my promises? If I have to dispatch a material, how do, number one, I manufacture it? How do I store it? And how do I deliver the material first time right to the customer on time, always? So this is something where we have really invested our time in, and we're happy that, a lot of work has gone into these areas. So I think the packaging industry is going through a revolution, some driven by the innovations and some driven by constraints. When I say constraints, look at globally. Everywhere people are today talking about the environment. They're talking about plastic. How do we recycle plastic? So, all issues have put a lot of pressure on the packaging industry to come out with very, very innovative workarounds. So at UFLEX, we are working on, in fact, the whole industry today is planning and talking about biodegradable packaging. At UFLEX particularly, we have a very huge focus globally into recycling of packaging waste. So we have installed capacities globally now where we take up the waste from the market and make chips out of it. These chips are used for multiple applications, and this is helping the packaging industry to reduce the wastage. What used to be there on the roads and everywhere else. I mean, society was having an issue with a lot of plastic. I think this particular initiative of UFLEX has been well appreciated globally, and we are today able to recycle a lot of plastic waste, and we use that plastic waste for making a lot of other things. Some goes back into making films, some goes into making a lot of other material also. And third is, as packaging has picked up speed, more and more products are getting packed. You see them on the shelf. The big challenge is how do I distinguish between the original products and the fake products? I mean, I was seeing television that day. One of the manufacturers of a drug company says he couldn't recognize which is the original drug and which is the fake drug. The packaging was so perfect for both of them. And this, I think, is a big challenge. So UFLEX here is a leader in holography. So what we are doing is that we are putting our holography into packaging. So as a result of that, the entire box of packaging, what we do now can't be used for counterfeiting. People can't copy those holographic stickers. So every time you go and buy the original pack, you have that holographic stickers on those. So you are reassured that you are buying the right product. And then, of course, as we move ahead, custom packaging, 3D printing, and all that stuff is happening. So packaging actually is a very happening industry. A lot of new innovation is happening in the packaging industry. No, I think the top focus area, as I said, that UFLEX is a global organization. The major top focus area for us is to ensure that globally IT is always on. And we talk about an extended enterprise. When I talk about always on IT, that means that, part of my users who are based out of US, they are based out of Mexico, based out of Middle East, based out of Africa, Europe. So they've got different timelines of accessing the resources of central IT. So how do I give them a seamless experience? This is my focus area. Then I talk about an extended enterprise. I talk about supply chains. I talk about customers. I talk about logistics. So this is a broadly an extended enterprise which we are enabling. This is one of the key focus areas for us. And then second, of course, is to increase the productivity of business operations. We are talking about integrated operations with minimum human interface. How we are going to make the jumbo roll, its decal planning, cutting the roll as per the customer need, pasting barcode stickers, pasting RFIDs, storing them as per the wages, and then picking them as per the dispatching them on time and every time right delivery. So this is what we are working on, and this is what to an extent we have succeeded also. And of course, then we are talking about a highly secure, scalable and infrastructure backbone globally. As I said that, security is one of the biggest challenges IT industry is facing. So we are concentrating heavily on ensuring that whatever global infrastructure we roll out, it is highly secure, highly scalable. And finally, of course, the pressures of cost are always there on business and IT. How do we cost optimize that? In spite of giving all the new innovations, all the new technologies, how do we still cost optimize that? So we are internally worked out a lot, brainstormed the issue, and along with business, we are preparing a roadmap where IT and business cost is going to be optimized as we move ahead. So I think these are some of the top focus as of now.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.